My role is pretty broad, in all honesty. So I'm the head of Mercury Live. I manage 5 people, I think. Some creatives, some on the more sort of like project management side. And really my role within our business, so Mercury Studios is essentially a film production studio within the music industry. We produce and distribute, invest in amazing content, you know, big sort of documentaries and live captures through to smaller bits and pieces, and then we represent a massive catalogue of old music performances, films, documentaries that we sell everywhere, from big streamers to cruise ships and planes and all sorts of that. I was really fortunate to be part of Ozzy Osbourne's, it was obviously the final farewell, but billed as at the time, but actually really was the last show. Back in July, really felt like one of the biggest events in music probably this year, and probably will go down in sort of history in terms of like the lineup that was there. You know, everyone from the Rolling Stones through to Steven Tyler, through to Youngblood, and like, yeah, it was just a really amazing show. We did it as a pay-per-view live stream, one of the biggest pay-per-view live streams, I think it's safe to say, in sort of music history. We're making a film out of it now, which will launch at the start, sort of Q1, Q2 next year, and go into IMAX. And then within that, I don't know, like from like a UMG perspective, Youngblood did a cover of Changes, and just working really quickly, I worked closely with his management and the label to pull together a kind of clip from the performance that went online, and we put it up as an audio-visual piece on YouTube, and then we released it all to DSPs, did millions of streams, millions of views on YouTube straight away, and actually we used it to kind of soft announce the film, and then around Ozzy's passing, it like really just went crazy. I think from like a technological standpoint, like the data side of things now, and really understanding your fan base has really evolved. Like the days of, you know, getting just massive billboards and TV ads and just kind of pumping big level marketing things that, you know, hoping that people might see, that just doesn't work anymore. People's, you know, love niches. I feel like the growth of niches and cultivating your fan base, it's like we have a lot of artists here at UMG where their global streams might not actually be that big, but the nature of those fans, they could be really like actively engaged fans, and you can have a really great career with actively engaged fans. And I think like one thing that I think that maybe people from the outside don't really understand is like maybe think, you know, more in the 90s and stuff, it was just literally make great songs, shoot amazing music videos in Ibiza, and, you know, Club Tropicana comes to mind, like all that, like do that, make it look glamorous, go and perform amazing shows, and just like repeat the process. Whereas now, like, to have a sustainable career as an artist, you know, the way the money flows are very different, and also the ways in which you can grow and build your career is very different. Like it isn't just musicians that perform, it's like you can be a comedian that writes songs and build this fan base and do lots of YouTube and kind of do that, or you can be like Lil Kana, where he has an incredible sort of merch relationship and does amazing e-com, or you can be in films, and I don't know, like the role of just being a musician is kind of gone. It's like you're building your brand, you're building your ecosystem. So that's something that I think will continue to grow, and particularly with like a lot of the amazing new data tools.